Hello, Jay Burrito here. Welcome back, playing some more StarCraft Alternate, Brood War, Alternate, one of the two, both, Alternate. It's the 7th mission of the Protoss Conclave campaign, the Decimation. Phoenix's forces are now rebelling against the Conclave. You are ordered to pacify them. I'm curious to see how the whole Cerebrate reincarnation is going to be handled here. What do the Terran have that stopped Protoss from being able to be put into a Dragoon, I guess? Because that's how that was all explained earlier. Citadel of the Executor, Planet Ire, 1 hour later. Quite a cunning one. No matter, Mengsk cannot evade me forever. I will find him and... Duran. Phoenix has been slain. Quite a shame that he wasn't already within a Dragoon. I expect that nuisance to return shortly to lecture me some more about... You misunderstand. The Terrans have devised some sort of new attack. An attack powerful enough to destroy his Templar nexus and create some kind of feedback, whilst burning the Executor's mind simultaneously. What? He can't come back, that's what that means. That's all that means. They can't put him in a Dragoon. Ah, so Mengsk's plan was merely a diversion. Perhaps I should have gone about engaging him more cautiously. Without their leader, Phoenix's forces have gone rogue and are blaming us for his demise. Even now, these fools threaten the heart of the Conclave. Executor, you must eradicate these rebels and stem any further damage they may cause. I shall deal with the Terrans myself. Eliminate every last remnant of the Auriga tribe. Okay. Interesting. Some sort of feedback thing was happening. Mutalisks and Hydralisks. That's how this is slightly different. Focus fire, focus fire. Anything else? Get over here, Dragoon. I don't know if they can, if this set of units are even going to build anything anymore, but let's kill their gateway. Hit the Nexus. Okay, everyone move on up. What are you doing? He's like, ah, my shields took some damage. I don't know. I don't feel good about this one. Cool. Couple scouts and dragoons. Oh, he's in the trees. We got a mischance. Okay, get on up here. Let's go ahead and get set up as soon as possible. We'll put our Nexus exactly where theirs was. Now, I'd like to... excuse me, I'd like to take this base up onto the left very quickly. Normally, when I'm playing a Zerg, I try to get a few Zerglings out and then go and take it, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what is really necessary to do that. I could risk trying to take my existing units to go up and do it. But there's usually some static defense up there, so I don't want to just throw away the units that I do have. That would be a waste. So... we're going to throw down some pylons kind of around our typical area here. And then one over here. You know what? I think that's good enough, because I want to make sure that I can build a gateway as soon as our Nexus is done. I'm going to go and throw some observers out around our base. Unless they have arbiters, we don't need these observers for anything, right? So, wow. Let's go and... let's do this. Ah, they're just sitting up. They're just leaving them there. Okay, and it looks like they can only come through this little canyon here, so that's good for me. Let's put our observer on the high ground, and we're going to gateway. We're going to mine. And then we're going to need more pylons, because otherwise we can't build anything. So we're going to gateway, we're going to forge, we're going to cannon, maybe make another pylon a little bit closer, or I can make a shuttle and build cannons on the high ground because we're not constrained by creep, so we got a few more options here. I'm concerned about air attacks coming from this direction, so that's why I'm being a little careful. Let's see what this looks like. See, there are cannons up here, and I see a Reaver, so I guess we're not gonna attack there. I'm displeased about Reavers on this map. I had really hoped that we'd be able to avoid those. for as long as possible. But alas, we're going to take that left base first, then we're going to take there's a right base, and then there's like more on the left to wipe out further. I think we need another pylon, actually. I'm going to put it back here because I'm going to expect having to make some cannons. That's fine. As long as there's some surface area to harvest from, then that'll be okay. Alright. Now, I could have freed up supply by going to attack this. The fact that there is a Reaver, though, I don't really know if there's much I can do about that. I don't know, we have 4 scouts, but the damage we do is going to be so minimal. Oh, we caught that guy out, that's good. Okay, more probes, finally! Now we have another observer here. Where do we want to put this?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Would you... Don't you dare. Okay. Okay, we got a solid defensive force. We'll hotkey this to make sure that we don't get flanked in some fashion. And we're going to need another pylon. Right there is fine. They will still attack us from up there, so the sooner we can get rid of that base, the better. But I think I need... Well, I don't know what I need. We just need... I think when you're up against Reavers, you simply just need a numbers advantage, which is really unfortunate that that's how we're going to have to go about this, but it is what it is. I'm going to start getting some upgrades as soon as possible. As soon as possible. As soon as... There we go. Forge it up. It really depends on how aggressive the enemy attacks are going to be here. Because the last mission, the enemy attacks weren't bad. We consistently had a large enough army that it really wasn't a big deal. I'm more concerned, again, Reavers can ruin my day. You know the old Jay Barrino hates Reavers meme. It's true. I despise them. They're the worst unit in the game. Are they the worst unit in the game? No, yeah, they're the worst unit in the game. Fuck Reavers. They're terrible.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, and this is why I want to get some, This is why I want to get some cannons set up at the back here, because they're going to keep harassing us with these irritating... Oh, we started with +1. Is that normal on this map? That's really good. That is really good. Sending a lot of observers in. That's right. Make their robo facilities have to build observers before they can build more Reavers to send our way.
You've not enough minerals.
What about our scouts? They're 1-1 also. What? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I don't remember that.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, actually, this is a pretty good spot for a cannon because they can't get around it very easily. So we're going to do that. We're going to build another one right behind it. We're going to leave our army over here because we're eventually going to push up that ramp, and we don't need to build static defense over there.
Not enough minerals.
Cool, and maybe if we get like 2 carriers out or like a group of 6 scouts, that's going to be our anti-Reaver squad. And that's the thing about Reavers and why I hate playing against them, is I need to build a group of units explicitly meant to counter them. I hate that. And not because there's any sort of special circumstance with the mission, but just because that's the way they are. Alright. I guess tanks are the same way. But it's more that, you know, Reaver's ground attack is so strong because it's meant to be tempered by the fact that you have to micro them intensively as a player. But the computer obviously can just do that flawlessly. The computer is able to do whatever it wants flawlessly. Whereas we have to micro Reavers. And we suffer all the disadvantages. We get the advantages, but also all the disadvantages. Whereas the computer doesn't have to worry about any of the disadvantages either. And I resent that. Okay. Let's get some cannons back here. We don't need too many, but just like then one over here also. The fact that it gave us 4 scouts at the start is really nice, because then I can use those to chase down carriers if they decide to send carriers our way. So I'm pretty pleased. And we also know for a fact that we can get up to +3. So I'm going to start trying to get a bunch of zealots out. And we started with zealot legs. So maybe I'm just going to make like 5 to 6 zealots, and then we're going to try to go up that ramp and take that other base, because the sooner we can get another base, the better. I could also try attacking this base up here. Looks like they're going to be coming at us here soon. Not with much, but... Okay. And getting zealots to run up this ramp is going to be important because there's probably... I know I saw one cannon, so having some cannons that can... or having some guys that can absorb some of the cannon hits will be helpful. While our other units sort of flood up behind them. I am going to grab a Templar Archive soon.
You've not enough minerals.
So we can continue with our upgrades. No Duran means we probably don't need to rush shield upgrades. Fuck out of here. Oh god, kill it! Kill it! I hate you so much. Okay. It's okay. It's fine.
We are under attack.
Let's get some pylons down there. Scouts, please help us. Quantac. I don't even know what that means. It's a pretty stupid sounding word. Stupid sounding word, if you ask me. Quantac. Alright. Well, we took a boatload of damage in the face from stupid Reaver asshole. I'm concerned we're going to run up this ramp and there's going to be like 2 Reavers just sitting up there. And then it's like, well, everything was wasted. Everything's the worst. You fail. Alright. Kind of sounds like someone in the comments section when I miss a tome in Warcraft 3. Let's at least go ahead and throw an observer over here to let us see what's up this ramp. As long as it's not... And it doesn't look too bad. Again, this is why I made zealots. As long as we can get zealots up this ramp, we're in good shape. I'm going to save and try to go with this force. It's not huge, but it might be enough. Okay, so we're going to rush up here. Follow up with everybody, and we got to get the Dragoons up the ramp. Yeah, just like that. I don't see any Reavers. Nope, I see a Reaver. Okay, keep fighting Dragoons. Keep chasing him away. Man, they are just ferociously defending this. Let's stay clumped up and force them to use their defensive forces on this. What's this? One Dragoon, okay. Jesus. And here comes more, well, I guess we're backing up until we can get more, Zealots and Dragoons. Yeah, that's no joke. Let's get another, gateway down here. More pylons. I don't have any cannons over here, so we're just gonna take the hits from this. The timing! Alright, we're not doing that. I'll reload, because as we saw, if we're going to be getting, like, Reaver dropped and such, it was simply not enough. And all of our Zealots died to, Oh, we can make High Templar this time. All of our Zealots died to, like, 1 or 2 Reaver shots. So I think, realistically, we want to just kind of run in there with lots of Zealots. I think only Zealots are really what we need, and then we bring up the Dragoons later, and until we see... the 1 Reaver. And then we have to chase it away with scouts. But yeah, that's no joke. Let's focus on getting an upgrade advantage. Okay, I'm gonna grab, again, same thing down here. Reavers. A true menace. We could rush to air. I mean, a small group of, like, more scouts seems prudent. Either more scouts or just, like, 1 or 2 carriers. And they have +1, so that's pretty good. Obviously gonna leave this here. And I guess I should just make just one or two cannons, just in case they decide to push down this ramp. Put it under the tree. I don't know if that even benefits buildings, to be honest. I have no idea. Okay, we could also wait for this +2 attack. That'll be nice. And then a forge. Yeah, I think we're going to need a good amount of scouts here, or we push into carriers, which is very expensive. And I don't know if we're going to be able to... I doubt we can use the carrier... I really doubt we're going to have access to the carrier hangar bay upgrade. You know what? Let's get a fleet beacon. Can we cram this? It's over here. I'm trying not to have to worry about this area over here, so that's why I'm like... building cannons and stuff over here. And I guess we need more defense back here, too. Because they're going to try to drop on us constantly, like a bunch of assholes. Okay, let's look for some resources. I'm going to start ground armor 3, or ground armor 2 and ground weapons 3. So let's get this going now. I really need an expansion. I'm not going to be able to run off of this for very long. It's funny how they're not doing that anymore. It's all right. It's all right. But the sooner we can get to 3-3, the better, as you can imagine. Fleet beacon's done. Oh, okay. Okay. I see how it is, game. Now we can make the carrier, the +8 carriers. Okay, well, I'm just going to turtle then. I don't see a reason to not just turtle. As long as we're not getting heavily Reaver dropped, we get like maybe 2 +8 interceptor carriers out, and we are cruising. So let's just save our cash. Again, we got +3 ground attack, +2 air attack coming up. So let's save up for that one carrier. It's really the gas that we're going to need. It's fine. We'll queue up this one carrier. I may still try to push up that left ramp. I have a lot more zealots this time. But as long as we have an air fleet that we can react to Reavers with. I don't really think that High Templar are going to be too useful here. Because I haven't seen huge groups of enemy units yet. Here come those shuttles. That attack is almost definitely programmed, explicitly programmed. I wouldn't be surprised. If we just picked off a Reaver there, that would be flippin' good. I heard upgrade complete, and I don't know what it was. Oh, it was the carrier. It was the carrier upgrade. Okay. Now let's save and perhaps push up that ramp. Oh, never mind. Yeesh. There's one scout, though. We can bring that to us, and then we have to kill those 3 Reavers. Yeah, come over here, please. Okay. I hate everything about this. Look at that Dragoon. He's just like, I'm not sure. Come over here. Lots and lots of Reavers. Well, see, this is where Storm would be good. Yeah, I guess it's carrier time. Because this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna spread some cannons out. Hey, you know what? They can't attack down ramps, right? So we just... Oh, that scarab really wants us, doesn't it? Nice. I like the recalls.
Upgrade complete.
Okay.
Upgrade complete.
+3 armor. And we're supply blocked. I guess we're sticking to one base. Maybe, I don't know. I tried attacking up there pretty fast, but it just wasn't enough. But the longer you wait, the more it looks like they just sort of clump some units up there. Kind of scary. Okay, let's just wait for these interceptors. Let's see how this works. Is that Dragoon still there? Those shuttles! Those fucking asshole shuttles! I don't really know a good way to approach this besides poking.
Affirmative. Instructions.
So I'm just gonna make another carrier now. We're not depleted on gas by any stretch of the imagination, so I think we just... Alright, well this is why we have scouts. We just run up there and we blast it. Okay, which one's getting attacked? Okay. No problem. A bit of a problem. No problem. This is a lot different than the original, that's for sure. Only because of this extra shit that we have to deal with. It is a scary, scary venture. It is, I think maybe I go ahead and I save up my gas. Instead of getting another carrier, I get +3 air attacks. I'll kill it eventually. Oh, it left. Let's get this carrier set up, and then just more zealots. And then I'm going to grab +3 air weapons. Instructions. This group of scouts basically has to stay at home at all times and make sure that we don't get roasted by enemy carriers. Well, now they're all gone. Nope, now it's there. Is it the same one? It is. Kill it! Okay, flee. Scouts, hit. You guys, hit. I didn't quite see the upgrades. I assume they were pretty high, though. Okay, now it's time. We're gonna attack up here. I'm gonna save, actually, because this might be a disaster. It's really hard to say it depends on what's up there. But they're actively mining this stuff out, so I need to go and make a stand. I'm gonna position the carriers up here, because this is where they seem to be dropping in Reavers if they bring them. Wow, this was much easier. I don't see any Reavers squirming in. This carrier's done. Interceptors. Once we got +3, we'll be in good shape. Okay, all of you, come on up here and defend this area. Yichnu? Nice. All right, this was a lot harder of a start than the original, that's for sure. Crouton. At least that's just my opinion. It certainly seems a lot harder. Only because, again, the enemy reacts with Reaver drops as soon as you try to push up this ramp, which is... It's scary. That's no joke. Okay, I'm going to send these guys back here. I'm going to queue up another carrier. I will not queue up another carrier. I will queue up additional upgrades. Okay, and we can breathe a sigh of relief. Okay. Oh. Oh. Please pass away. Okay, go get him. Go get him. We're going to need carriers or shuttles anyway, because on this map there's a base that's on the high ground. Okay, pylons, please. I really hate reaching over to hit the P button. It's mildly irritating to me. Don't worry, we got another base here. Oh, here they come. Here comes some stuff. This is... Aha! I was prepared! Jay Barino, Galaxy Brain. What are your upgrades? Ah! We got him outclassed in terms of upgrades. Boom. All right. And then I'll cram one more cannon up here in case they try to drop a cheeky Reaver up in the upper left. Ha! Okay, we have 3 carriers. That means we're pretty powerful. Fuck out of here. Now, I think we'll transfer some of these probes up here, and then we're going to build more probes.
You have not enough minerals. Standing by.
They may still try to drop kind of down in this area, so that's why I'm leaving a menagerie of units down here. Could transfer even more up here. Next phase is probably the base that's over here. This area on the mini-map, so just save up and get more carriers.
Carrier has arrived.
I want to queue up another carrier before we start making more interceptors, so let's do exactly that. This other base, again, depending on the kind of Reaver situation in it, we could probably use mostly ground units to do it. So I'm going to move down here in preparation. We leave a small group of Reavers and Dragoons here, and we've got the Scouts at all times that are going to react to carrier attacks, which is probably why I want to get Scout movement speed, but that is very expensive. Okay, well, we had to reload once, but again, that was more of a time situation. I could have just restarted, but nah, we're going to do it this way. And then we'll have another base that we can take over here later. And I think maybe some Dragoons. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say what I should be building here. We have a lot of Zealots. I think just Shields is the last upgrade here, so we're just kind of waiting for that. Let's get this saturated right away. That was Shields, right? We need 400 gas to do anything there, so let us poise ourselves to go and attack this next base. Got a 5th carrier on the way. Our upgrade situation is what I think really gives us a solid advantage, so the longer we wait, the less that advantage becomes, so that's why we want to push now. I guess High Templar would allow us to have Archons on this map, but I would rather take the +8 carriers.
Carrier has arrived.
Yeah, keep it up. Okay, they're on the high ground, yeah. I like the shuttle micro that they've been doing. Trying to kill these asshole shuttles before they can do much. So the base is up here. Let's move on up. And of course with a good zealot, a solid zealot follow-up, because that's what we can afford. Okay, attack. Now we have 5 carriers. It's going to take a lot for them to counter this, unless they have a lot of scouts that are built up. So let's actually just use the carriers. Find any Reavers that exist, and they're all here, actually. Ah, the sound of Reavers being destroyed. How satisfying. All right, everyone get in there. This is what I was afraid of. The scouts reacting, but actually we're okay. No, please kill the scout. And they have 2 carriers. I'm going to bring my scouts up to focus fire these. And then use my Dragoons to also focus fire these. Please? Okay. And we've won. I think I lost a carrier. Could have been worse. This doesn't strike me as the kind of mission where you can afford to just casually lose units. But we did it. Okay, and a lot of higher tier units coming in from the upper left, it looks like. Arbiter! Don't you dare stasis me. Okay, kill this Reaver. They do not want to, they will not give this up without a fight, without a doubt. So let's keep building Dragoons and cancel some of these and queue up the Zealots. And we're going to rally everything up here. And then we're waiting for stasis to wear off, actually. We have a lot of stuff stasis right now, and it's actually quite killer. Okay, and then we're going to clean this up. I'm going to send a probe up so that we can... Well, I can send all these probes up, and we can take this base. Come on, there we go. Now, keep in mind, now that we've destroyed all the buildings in this area, they're probably going to leave us alone for the most part. That was all their defensive units that were coming up here trying to stop us. Just kidding. No, 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 don't you dare. Oh, God, run. Go home and get some shields, buddy. Let's not attack up into this stuff just yet. All right. Let's make some pylons. Let's make some cannons at this choke point. I still have these scouts. And then I queued up a bunch of Zealots and Dragoons. This guy was rallied up to that carrier. Okay, so get repaired. Yes, plasma shields +3. Very expensive, but now we have it. You have been saved, carrier. As they build these carriers, they only have a certain number of interceptors, but then they keep sending them out here, so then they get killed very fast. So that works out very, very well for me. So we're gonna make pylons around the outside.
Instructions. Go. Your command. We are under attack.
Okay, this is okay, I think. They're also now 2-3-3. Let them come up the ramp here. They're gonna get jammed up on the ramp. I think the Zealot should be okay here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah? Maybe? The cannons will be able to clean this up, at least. These both are going to die at, like, the same time. It was close! Okay, cool. So now let's, rebuild these cannons. Carrier, please don't.
Instructions.
All right. Hey, look at us. This is a tough map. This is probably one of the hardest ones so far. Having a good time with it. I'm just gonna wall this in. Doesn't even matter. All right. So now that we're gonna have this fully saturated, we're back to our 2-base saturation. I think I might actually build more scouts because they've been extremely useful to focus down those carriers that keep coming in. The important thing is we don't allow them to get a full-on upgrade advantage. So as long as we finish our shields, they're going to be finishing their shields, and we'll be in good shape. The next area, we got to clean this stuff out, and then there's like a high ground situation that we got to destroy. Now, I think I'll just, once we have like 7 or 8 carriers, that might be overkill. We might be able to do it with the carriers that we have, but we have to destroy the high ground base, and then there's a low ground base in the upper left. So this mission is taking longer than usual, but that is okay. There's really no other bases for us to take, so this is it. We got to make this happen now. The important thing is that our army is set up here, so... Like, my ground forces don't need to be here. Realistically, I could send my ground forces up and to the left, like through here, in order to get to that main base area. I don't need much extra gas, so I'm mostly just going to saturate this for minerals.
You've not enough minerals.
Okay, and I'm spending my cash as soon as I get it. We've just had a few ill-fated attacks.
Your command.
All right, and then let's start attacking. Let's quantack. Let's go. Quantack.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay.
Upgrade complete.
And then that was our +3 shields finishing. We have to kill literally everything. It might actually be easier in this situation.
Carrier has arrived.
Cool. Another carrier. Queue up another one. Interceptors.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, just sit there. I know, because they're on follow command. Okay. And I guess we're gonna move up and wait for this. Wait for this to be, the stasis to be gone, because I need these carriers to attack this base up here. Actually, no, not, it's further over. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere.
Your command.
Okay, well, this is a lengthy one. It's fun, though. Do we have any other units that are just sitting around doing nothing? Okay, there we go. Interceptors now. Gao Chu. It's interesting to have this on Ire and not, Oh, I need observers, don't I?
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Kill it! Okay, good. There we go. Now... Oh, there's their fleet beacon, too. Let's just put our dragoons near the ledge to help out.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Don't... Oh, he survived. Okay, good. Back up. Okay, this base up here seems to be where most of the carriers are coming from. And I should have remembered, orange is the heavy air composition for Protoss here, so. Okay, back out. I don't even need to care about Reavers.
The enemy.
Okay, those are depowered cannons, which means that we can now get in there. Holy shit. This is no joke. There's a new carrier. Let's go. Kill them all. Okay, now depower this Stargate. Just depower everything, please. There's an Arbiter Tribunal up there. Oh, that thing just got built. Oh, that means it doesn't have any interceptors. Look at all these Reavers, too. Fuck these Reavers. Just depower the stuff. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just depower it. There we go. Everything is depowered. Now we can just sit here and casually kill everything. I think that was my scout that steadily chased down that asshole of a carrier. Oh, killing these Reavers is satisfying. This would have been tough with only a ground army for sure, because there were a lot of Reavers and they were very much clumped up. And not only that, but they reacted very well with the Reavers. Like, the Reavers tended to be shuttled up pretty effectively, which is cool. Okay. Now we do a ground attack into the remainder of the base over on the left.
Have engaged the enemy. Make use of me.
And naturally, I'm floating a shit ton of cash. Which means, yeah, just, you know, make some scouts, because
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
that's been a thing. Okay, they're still making carries. They have another fleet beacon, I see. Okay, and let's just clean up this upper area. Yeah, carriers seem to be the way to go on this map. I don't know if I'll be making carriers every map. I don't plan on it, but it definitely seemed like the right choice on this. And I didn't exclusively use carriers or anything like that. Okay, we've won. We just got to clean up these errant areas of cannons and such that are like around the bottom part of the map, so. Let's send our carriers to do that and clean this up with our ground forces. Whew! This was a fun and challenging one. I think this mission has given me problems in various different forms. This one has always been challenging. I had a lot of trouble with this one on Mass Recall. I had a lot of trouble with this one. Even when I played Remastered, I think it didn't go very well for me. Oh, I almost lost that carrier. Keep it going. Yes, kill the Reaver. Kill that Reaver. All right, we're bringing it full circle. We got our carriers up here. Could double check. I don't think there shouldn't be anything down here, but I'll look. This should do it as we push through this set of crap. Oh no, there is something up here. I forgot about this. It's only gas. I didn't know. I did not remember this at all. All right, and I think ultimately we lost one carrier in the attack on this base, and they were fighting hard to keep this base up. So, whew, that was tough. That was definitely harder than the base, but I had a good time with that one. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye now.